Yeah, good evening. Good evening, all. Guys, can you hear me? Is my voice is loud and clear? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for confirmations. Yes. So let's start the session. Yeah. So before starting the session, let me introduce myself. I'm Shiva Rama Krishna. I'm having overall 13 years of experience in this IT industry and teaching profession, where I'm presently associated as a lead data science trainer at Naresh IT, and where I'm worked earlier as a corporate data science trainer, okay, where I used to provide the trainings in data science and AI for various organizations. And I have worked as a senior data scientist, and where I have handled multiple data science and artificial intelligence related projects while I'm working as a senior data scientist. And coming to my education and certifications, I have done my master's from BRITS and data science and machine learning from IIM Raipur and certification from IIT Madras. I was a certified data scientist professional by Microsoft, at the same time by IBM. And I was a certified data scientist by IBAC, USA, that is International Association of Business Analytics Council. And along with this, I'm a top 2 percentile data scientist from Kaggle. So this is a brief introduction about me, right? Now, coming to today's agenda. Now, what is today's agenda? So here we are going to discuss the complete roadmap to be as a data scientist. Okay, in order to become a data scientist in the future, or in order to have a career in data science, what is the roadmap? Means what are the steps? So here in this roadmap, what are the things we are going to discuss? Means what are the skills and what are the tools required to be as a data scientist? Along with that, we are going to see what is the order of learning. So if you want to be as a data scientist, from where you have to start? What is the order? Step-by-step order of sequence of learning. Okay, from where you have to start and what is the first step you have to learn. After that, what you have to learn after that, and based on that, everything one by one. So these two are called as complete roadmap to be as a data scientist. Okay, so exactly what industry is looking for to be as a data scientist, as everyone knows. Now, presently, IT industry is looking for a single person itself, multiple tools. It is not focusing on a single tool or single technology. It is focusing on the multiple skills at the same time, multiple tools. So a person should be strong in the multiple skill set and also strong in multiple tools. Then only nowadays the people are getting the jobs. So exactly what are the skills and tools required to be a data scientist? So in order to understand this, first we have to understand. First, let's understand what is data science and what are the applications of data science. First, we have to understand this. Maybe some of you completely new to data science, may not be familiar of anything, what about data science and anything. So for those students, first, we have to understand what is data science and what are the applications of data science are there. And this I have already covered in my previous classes very detailedly for 1.5 hours. Of course, here in this session also, I'm going to give a brief overview. But in my previous session, I have detailedly discussed for 1.5 hours on what is data science and applications of data science only for 1.5 hours. And that video link, I'm going to share it to you on the chat box. And whoever has missed it, or whoever are not having any idea about data science, please go through this video link so that you will get a complete clarity on the data science and what are the applications of data science, right? So as I have told you earlier, in this session also, I'm going to give a brief overview, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes overview, but in detail. Okay, for 1.5 hours in detail, we have discussed in the previous one. So this link, what are the link here? I'm having the link I'm sharing to you. Just to give me a minute. I'm sharing the link in the WhatsApp group. Sorry, in the chat box. Okay. So this is the link where you can have in terms of uh, data science and its application very clearly for 1.5 hours. And apart from this, you should be also familiar on what are the different types of data science projects are there. And that one also I'm sharing you the link. So I request everyone to go through these two links, whatever I have shared to you. Okay, I request each and everyone to go through these two links so that you'll get a complete clarity, okay, about data science. So what is data science and applications of data science? And also, what are the different types of data science projects are there? And what is their life cycle? What is life cycle? What is the meaning of life cycle? Life cycle means nothing but the project cycle, step-by-step process involved in the data science projects. Life cycle is called as step-by-step process. Okay. And so that link also I have shared you in the chat box. So I request everyone to go through these two classes also, apart from this one. Okay. Now let's get into this. So I'm just giving a brief overview of what is data science and applications of data science, and along with the different types of data science projects along with their life cycle. And once I cover these three for just 10-15 minutes, and from there, I will move on to the actual content, that is complete roadmap to be a data scientist. Okay, let's get into the point. Now, data science. Now, what is meant by data science? Data science is nothing but whatever the data was provided to us, from that we have to make the some useful information, and using that useful information, we have to develop the business. Okay, so data science is nothing but transforming the given data, whatever the data was given to us, means past data, some data will be given to us. We have to understand the given data, and from that we have to make some useful insights, better decisions. What is meant by better decision means some meaningful insights we have to extract. And whatever the meaningful insights we have extracted, from that we have to create the new business. How we can improve our business is called as data science, right? Now, to be more simplified for you with a simple example, let us take an YouTube. Now, as this video is presently going on in YouTube, okay, it is in the live streaming in YouTube also. Now, YouTube is one of the app, okay, and apart from the app, it is a company. Now, YouTube is running some kind of business. Now, whatever the business it is running, now how I can improve the business of YouTube? How I can improve the business? What are the present business is there? YouTube is having present some business and it is making some kind of revenue. How I can improve its revenue? So first I'm going to observe the data and what type of people are observing which type of videos. And related to that, I will have with a new observations, and based on that observations, I will increase the revenue of the YouTube. Simple. Is the point is clear? Data science means understanding the past data, and from that you are going to make some useful information based on the past data, which can lead to improve the business. Is called as data science. For that, we have to use different techniques like ML techniques, artificial intelligence techniques, because it is not a small data to observe with our human eyes just by observing the data. Okay, like this one, just 5-10 minutes, we are not going to complete like that. It is not a small data. So it is having with respect to a large amount of data, and where we can't analyze the data based on our human, using our human eyes just by observing, we can't do this. Okay. Now, coming to the applications, as I've told you, how to improve the business. Data science will increase the business by observing the past data, and it is having the wide range of applications everywhere, every company, every industry, every domain. Everyone will use the data science because everyone wants to improve their business. there is none of the company in the world which doesn't require the business. Company means by default, they require some business and they want to increase their revenues and their profits. What are the margins or whatever? If you take an example, bank, whatever the HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank or SBI, whatever the banks are there, every bank, what they want? Profit. They want to improve their revenue. How they can get the profits? Very simple, by giving the loans to a right person. First, we have to identify who is the right person, who will repay the loan correctly. We have to identify that person, and for that particular person, we have to give the loan. For example, you have given a loan for a wrong person. What happens? It is going to be a loss. So we have to observe whether the person who has applied for the loan, whether he is a right person, means whether he will repay the loan or whether he will not repay the loan. How you are going to say? Means are you going to observe the person's behavior pattern? Means whether what type of pattern, how the human behavior is there? No, we are not deciding based on the human behavior. We are deciding based on the data behavior. Means what is the past loans he has taken, how he has repaid the previous loans, and based on that, we are going to predict whether he will repay our loan in a right way or not. Simple. So these are the applications of data science. Now, what are the different data science projects are there? Right? Now, coming to data science projects, we are having data analytics project is there. Okay. Machine learning project is there, and artificial intelligence project is there. So data science is a combination of data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Total 3 different categories. So 3 different projects will be there in data science. So data analytics project means applying the descriptive analytics on a structured data is called as data analytics project. Whereas predictive analytics, if you do the predictive analytics on a structured data, then it is called as machine learning project. And if you apply the same predictive analytics on a unstructured data, then it is artificial intelligence project. Now, what is meant by descriptive analytics? What is predictive analytics? Very detailedly, we have discussed in the previous workshop. And whoever has missed the previous workshop, please go through the link shared in the chat box. Of course, this link also will be shared in the YouTube also, in the comment and in the description. I request everyone to go through the different types of analytics and what are the different types of data. Right? Now, coming to this, what is descriptive analytics? Descriptive analytics means describing the past. What was happened? Already what was happened? Describing the past. Now, what are the steps involved in this? First, we are going to collect the data. We are going to clean the data. We will analyze the data. And finally, we are going to present the data. Whatever the analysis we have done, our observations, we are going to present. So these are the steps involved in the data analytics project. Now, whereas machine learning project, predictive analytics, we are going to do the predictive analytics. Now, what is predictive analytics? Predictive analytics means based on the past, we are going to predict the future. Is called as predictive analytics. Okay. And what are the steps involved in this? What are the steps involved means data collection, data cleaning, data transformations, and modeling, evaluation, optimization, and model selection, and model deployment. So these are the various steps involved in the machine learning project. Right? Now, here, if you observe, data cleaning, data collection, and data cleaning is common. Here, data transformations. What is meant by data transformations? So, in our data set, we'll be having some text data, but machine cannot understand the text data. So, for that, what we are going to do is we are going to convert the text data into a numerical data. Okay, that is called as data transformation. And some of the columns will have the high numbers like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, big numbers will be there. Some columns will have small numbers like 24, 25, something like this. Now, if a data set consists of one column with 10,000, 40,000, 50,000, like this. And one column consists of 4, 6, 10, something like this. Now, mission, there is a possibility it will give the high priority for this column 1. Sir, let us take an example. Now, we want to predict, as I've told you, this is the predictive analytics. I want to predict the car price. Car price. Which car? Used car. I'm not going to predict the new car. New car will be not decided by me. It will be decided by the company. So here, used car price. So used car price means it depends on the, one of the parameter called as number of kilometers it has driven. It is already used now. So number of kilometers it has already driven. And number of years of old car. How many years of old? Okay. Now it depends on these two columns. Let us take an example like this. Now, if you give the same thing to the machine, now what happens means machine will consider kilometers as since it is having a very, very big numbers. So machine will assume that, oh, this is one of the most important column. But these both are equally important. Machine will not understand in that way. For that reason, we required scaling. Scaling means we are going to bring these values to smaller values. And that point also comes under data transformation. Okay. And after data transformation, now the machine starts learning the data. Modeling means machine learns the data. Once the machine learns the data, how the machine will learn? By using the max, some algorithms. Using the algorithms, the machine will learn the data. And after learning, I'm going to evaluate my machine, whether it has learned properly or not. If it is not learned properly, I'm going to do the optimization, means betterization. How I can do the betterization? For example, accuracy is very low. How I can improve my accuracy? There are some techniques are there. Using those techniques, I'm going to improve the accuracy. And once the accuracy was improved, I will identify which model is the best one. Okay, which is the best model? Which is the best model means how to identify which is the best model means I'm going to apply the various algorithms. I will try with the algorithm 1, algorithm 2, algorithm 3, algorithm 4, like this. I will try the different algorithms. What is meant by different algorithms? Different approaches. I will try the different approaches. To solve the given problem, I will try the different approach. And which approach is making for me easy with maximum accuracy, that approach I'm going to finalize. That is called as model selection. And finally, I'm going to deploy this one. What is meant by deployment now? Deployment means whoever has given me the project, he has to use my project at the end. So he has to use my project means he doesn't know the Python code or he doesn't know what is the coding. If he knows coding, why he'll give the project for me? He will only do the coding now. He will only do the entire project now. Why he'll give for me? So since he don't know anything about the coding or he don't know about anything related to that, so he's giving the requirement for me and we are working the coding part and finally we are creating the deployment. To understand this deployment concept in a simple way, okay, let's try with a small example. So here I'm typing in the Google BMI calculator. Okay, I'm typing in the Google BMI calculator. And I have got here BMI calculator, one website. I'm just clicking on the BMI calculator. Here, it is asking me to enter my height in terms of feet. Okay, my height is 5 feet, inches 9. So my height is 5 feet 9 inches. And it is asking to enter the weight in pounds. Clearly, you can see here, it is in pounds. So I'm entering my weight in pounds, like 130. And I'm going to click on the compute BMI. It is saying that 19.2. How? Where is the formula? Where is the formula? My requirement is how? How you got this output? That is the backend code. Some code was written in the backend. Some formula was written in the backend. But in the front end, without knowing the formula, still we are using that particular one. This is called as deployment. That code was deployed in this particular website and we are using this one. Is the point is clear for everyone? Deployment means. So we should deploy. Similarly, we have to deploy our machine learning model also. so that they will use the machine learning model. Now, what are the steps involved in the artificial intelligence project? Data collection, data cleaning, data transformation, common, modeling, evaluation, optimization, model selection, and model deployment. If you observe clearly, same steps here also, no difference, because here it is predictive analytics, here also it is predictive analytics. For predictive analytics, the steps remain same. Only difference is structured data here, it is unstructured data. For unstructured data, data cleaning steps are different. Heading is common, but internally the steps are different. Data cleaning of structured data, data cleaning of unstructured data, both are not same. And for unstructured data, transforming the data is also different. Now, what is meant by transforming the data? As one more time, okay, how we are going to transform the data, I will show you here for unstructured data. Okay, let's take an example. So here I'm having one image. The image is Modi. Okay, PM, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And this image, what are the Modi ji images there? Okay, now this image, just I'm trying to open in the paint. Open in paint. As everyone knows, commonly, paint is common. Now, what is the size of this image? If I click on the properties, what is the size? It is 1500 into 1358 pixels. 1500 into 1358 pixels. Now, what I'm going to do? This one, I'm going to click on the resize. Instead of having 1500 into 1358 pixels, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring to 500 by 500 pixels. See, size of the image was reduced. This is called as data transformations. Example purpose. If I have to start the subject means so much of things will come. I'm not going to into technical. Okay, example purpose I'm showing. So just resizing the image is also called as data transformation. Earlier, I have told you data transformation on the structured data where you are having the columns. This is also data transformation technique on the unstructured data. Is the point is simple? So here also we are going to do the same kind of data transformations and everything. The only difference is in the machine learning will apply on the structured data. Artificial intelligence is applied on the unstructured data. Of course, can't we apply artificial intelligence on structured data? Absolutely. Even artificial intelligence will be applied on the structured data, but mostly artificial intelligence will be applied on the unstructured data. Wide application of artificial intelligence is for unstructured data to work on the text along with the images. Right? So here, whatever I have told you, just as a overview, this entire slide, whatever this slide is there, this slide I have given you as a overview, just for a brief overview for 5 minutes. But detailedly, we have discussed for almost 1.5 hours. Very clearly, we have discussed only this particular slide. This single slide I have discussed very detailedly for 1.5 hours in the last workshop. In the last workshop, I have discussed very detailedly for 1.5 hours. So I request everyone to go through this one. Okay, whatever the video is there, I request everyone to go through this one so that you'll understand what is the structured data, what is unstructured data, what is descriptive analytics, what is predictive analytics, and what is meant by modeling and what is meant by optimization. Everything very detailedly you'll understand. As one of the student in the chat box is asking the question, what is meant by model selection? Model selection means as we are applying the multiple algorithms. Apply multiple algorithms. We are going to apply the multiple algorithms. And after applying the multiple algorithms, from that, we are identifying the best algorithm. All algorithms will not be suited for our data set. So we are identifying the best algorithm for our data set. Algorithm is model. Technical word is called as model. Normal word is called as algorithm. English word is called as algorithm. So we are identifying the best model for the given data set. For one data set, one model will be easy. For another data set, another model will be easy. Sir, what is the difference, sir? See, very simple. Let us take like this. There are multiple students are there. Student 1, student 2, student 3, so on up to student 100. 100 students are there. Now for 100 students, for example, I'm having the different trainers are there. In the data science only, multiple trainers are there. Trainer 1, trainer 2, trainer 3, trainer 4, like this you are having. Assume. Let us take some trainers. Now, for some students, trainer 1 will be very easy. Means the explanation of what are the trainer 1. For example, trainer 1 is SRK, mine. Okay. My name is Shiva Rama Krishna. In short, call it as SRK. Everyone will call me as SRK. Now, so coming to the point. So here, some students will make, they'll have free and they'll feel easy. When I explain the concepts, they'll feel easy, dead easy. Sir, what are the way you are explaining, or what are the examples you are giving, or what are the explanation you are having? Everything is easy for us, sir. Some people will say like this. Maybe some of the students may not understand. There is no rule that every student should understand, right? Some students may not understand. Then what they are going to do? They are going to approach to the trainer number 2. And they'll maybe join in the trainer 2. Simple. Is the point is clear? So for some students, trainer 1 will be best, miss. For some students, trainer 2 will be best. Okay. Is the point is clear? Yes, as some of the students in the chat box are writing that your training and your explanation is very easy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Done. Now, coming to the point, optimization. Optimization means in terms of how you are going to betterize the model. You are betterizing the model. Okay. How to improve the accuracy within the model, how to improve the accuracy. Now, one more here, all these steps, whatever the steps are there in the entire machine learning, there is one project called as data science project by Shiva Rama Krishna. That is again by me. There is one project, data science project by Shiva Rama Krishna in YouTube. You are having one more video also in the YouTube. See, these are all the concepts which can be discussed just in 5 minutes by showing one simple example or something like this. Very detailedly, we have discussed each of them for 2 hours separately. Everything we have discussed separately for 2 hours, because they are the very large concepts and very good concepts. So for that reason, we have discussed detailedly separately. Now, data science project by Shiva Rama Krishna in YouTube within the Naresh IT YouTube channel itself. Just you can open the Naresh IT YouTube channel. In that Naresh IT YouTube channel itself, there is a data science project by Shiva Rama Krishna, where I have implemented all these steps, including optimization, model selection, model deployment, modeling, evaluation, all the steps, including the transformations. All the steps I have included. Every step was included. You can even go through that particular video. Okay, which is available in the YouTube, right? Done. Next, coming to the today's main agenda. Okay, coming to the today's main agenda. What is that? Complete roadmap to be a data scientist. That is the today's agenda. So now let's get into the main point. Now, what are the skills required to be a data scientist? A person to be a data scientist, what are the skills required? Data science means it is a combination of data analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So one should be good at all these 3: data analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Right? Now, what are the skills required? These are the skills. First, SQL. Because in order to work on the data, first we have to collect the data. That data will be stored in the database. Who is going to collect the data and store in the database? Means data engineer. Before to us, one more team will work. a different team will work, a different person will work. That person is a data engineer. First, data engineer will collect the data and he'll keep in the database. That is the first step. After data engineer, as a data scientist or a data analyst, I will collect the data from the database by using the SQL. And by SQL, statistics, Python, using the Python, I'm going to do the data cleaning. Using the statistics and Python, I'm going to do the data cleaning and data wrangling. And from that, I will do the data analysis and data mining. Data mining means digging into the data, identifying the patterns. What is the common points? What are the this one, that one, various logics. What are the patterns are available? Different patterns. I will mine the data. Mine means dig. Dig means understand. Very clearly, I will understand what are the common points are there and all these things. Now, from that, I will make the data visualization using the Power BI. Okay. And machine learning. So skills, machine learning is required. In the machine learning algorithms, what are the machine learning algorithms? Max. Obviously, to learn the algorithms, max is required. Sir, means we should be very good at the max. No need. That much of high level max we don't require. We are not doing the BSc max or MSc max or finance. We require max. Whatever the max we required for the data science, that one only, not with respect to high level. For example, trigonometry. Who asked the trigonometry? In the data science, entire data science, there is no trigonometry. There is no Fourier transforms. So what is the max required exactly means linear algebra and probability. These are the two topics. Okay, along with the calculus basics. Basics of calculus. That's it. We don't require very high level of max. I'm not saying that max is not required. At the same time, I'm not saying that very high level max also not required. So max is required, which is related to data science. Okay. Now, optimization and pipeline. Pipeline means step by step, complete pipeline. Okay. You should know how to design the step by step from the starting to ending, the complete project. Step-by-step procedure of the entire project is called as pipeline. And how to deploy and how to do the operations means furtherly, how we can use this one in the further. For the new data, how we are going to use. Now, new data, how it will be converted as a past data. Of course, tomorrow is future for me as of now. But when I'm in the day after tomorrow, that is on Tuesday, for me, the Monday is going to be the past data. On Tuesday, Monday is the past data. For Sunday, Monday is the. So if you see from Sunday point of view, as of now, today it is Sunday. If you see from Sunday, Monday is called as future. From Tuesday, if you see from the Tuesday point of view, same Monday is called as past. Monday is same. So if you see from today, that is 13th, date is, today's date is, what is the today's date? 14th, sorry. Today's date is 14th, 14/04/2024. So 15th is going to be the future data. Now on 16th, when I go to the 16th, automatically the same 15th is going to be the past. Now 15th is the future, past term is, for today it is future, but for day after tomorrow, it is going to be the past. So now past data has to be used once again. That is called as operations. So one should be good at the ML operations, which called it as ML ops. How to operate the ML means how to use the furtherly the what are the data we are going to generate, how we can use that data as the past data, and how to deploy the model in the cloud. Because nowadays everything is in the cloud. Okay, as larger the data, we are generating huge amount of data, and nowadays these data are getting stored in the cloud. So one should be good at the cloud. Cloud, you can choose either Azure, AWS, or with respect to Google. GCP. Okay. Now, next, we should be good at deep learning, computer vision, natural language processing, and generative AI. So these are the various skills required to be as a data scientist. Okay. A person to be as a data scientist, these are the various skills. If you observe, if you require, take a screenshot. I request everyone to take a screenshot. Okay. And after taking the screenshot, now you just open the different job portals. Okay. After this, just open the job portals. Now in the job portals, okay, you can observe what are the requirements, what is the job description they have written. Exactly what is the job description they have given. Just observe what is the job description and what are the skills they are asking. So the same thing will be there. Right? Now, as one of the student is asking once again the question, like Pawan Kumar is asking the question, what is data wrangling? Pawan, data wrangling is very simple. Data wrangling is nothing but data transformations. Data wrangling and data transformation are both are same. Okay. Is the point is clear? Sir, two different words are, see, technical words, normal English word versus technical word. So if you go with that English word, what is the difference between normal English word? We used to call it as column. If you take here, we are having some data like this, some column name, age. So age is called as column name. Okay, age is called as column name. This is in English. In English, we call it as column names. In statistics, we call the same age as a variable. Age is called as a variable. The same age is called as column in English. In statistics, it is called as variable. And the same age column, what are the column name is there? It is called as future in ML and AI. In ML and AI, it is called as future. And the same column is called as field in SQL and Power BI. And within the SQL and Power BI, they are called as field. Same column. Column name is same, everything is same. But variance is, in English, we call it as simply column, statistics variable, future, and field. But names are same. Finally, everything is same. Is the point is clear? Yes. Now coming to the data mining. Now what is meant by data mining? Digging into the data. Digging into the data. Whatever the data was given to you, you have to understand very, 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 very clearly about the data. Is called as data mine. Digging, understanding, data understanding. Right? Is the point is clear? Yeah, Rikshita. Done. Next, Khanna. Optimization. Optimization is betterization. Optimization means betterization. How we are going to do the betterization? For example, I have conducted for you first. Let me explain like this. Still more simple way. You are the humans. You and me and everyone are humans. Of course, we are going to learn. Someone will teach us and we'll learn that. After learning, okay, once the learning was completed, we'll understand whatever the trainer is explaining to us, we'll understand them. Once our understanding is completed, they are going to evaluate us. Evaluation. Evaluation means they are going to test. Evaluation meaning is nothing but testing. They are going to test us. And in the test, we'll get some marks. In the test marks. These marks, test and marks. This is human. In the human, after learning test, in the test, we'll get some marks. Similarly, in the machine, it is called as evaluation. Testing is called as evaluation. Marks is called as accuracy. Okay. Now, I have completed the some concepts. After explaining the concepts, I have tested you. Okay, I have tested you and you have got 90 out of 100. When I have tested you, you have got 90 out of 100, assume. Now balance 10 marks was left. Now you are going to identify where you have missed the 10 marks. How I can improve. Now after that, you want to improve yourself. So you are going to identify some techniques, right? Some technique to improve the marks. And the techniques, whatever you are trying to improve the marks, these techniques to improve the marks, techniques to improve marks is called as optimization. Okay, here since the humans are learning, so it is called as human learning. Machines learn means it is called as machine learning. Now you have applied the different techniques. Okay, after applying the different techniques to improve your marks, finally you have concluded this technique is giving for you the best marks. Are you going to lock the technique or are you going to again go back to the first one only? Which technique you are going to lock? After applying the various techniques, which technique you lock? Which technique has given you the best marks, right? That one only, right? Same thing, that is called as model selection. Here, identifying the best technique, which are the best technique. Here it is called as best model. Same here, it is called as best model. Identifying the best model is called as model selection, which gives the maximum accuracy. Identifying the best model, which has given the maximum accuracy. Is the point is clear? Evaluation, optimization, model selection. 3 points are clear now. Everyone, any questions on this? You can ask if you are having questions. Best explanation. Thank you. Guys, if you have questions, please. If you have any questions, you can. And if it is clear, please type yes in the chat box. Whoever has asked earlier the questions, that particular students, please type yes. If it is clear. If it is not clear, I can ask the question. Whatever it is not clear, you ask. Right? That's so these are the skills required to be a data scientist. Now, with latest technologies, generative AI. This is the latest one. So what is generative AI? So which is generating? So based on the things like chat GPT, as everyone knows, in the chat GPT, if you give any question, it is generating some answers based on the questions. So that is called as generative AI. So AI means working on the text data, images data. Generating means it is going to give the answers related to that. What are the question you have given? And project methodology. So here we are going to implement a project methodology called as CRISP-DM methodology. Now, what is meant by CRISP-DM methodology means CR stands for cross, I stands for industry, S stands for standard, P stands for process. Cross industry standard process for data mining. DM is data mining. So every industry is using the same process. That methodology we are going to apply. CRISP-DM methodology. In the CRISP-DM methodology, some steps are involved. And using those steps, we are going to implement the entire data science project. Complete data science project. So this is the skills required for being as a data scientist. A data scientist should be familiar from the basics to the advanced level, finally to the deployment level. So the complete development phase, what are the development phase of a data scientist role is there? Every person should be aware on that. That is called as full stack data science. Full stack means complete, starting to ending. Right? Now, Coming to the next, as I've told you, complete roadmap. Roadmap includes the skills required. At the same time, what is the order of learning? Now, if you want to be as a data scientist, what order you have to prepare? Because everyone in this class obviously will be the new. First time they're entering into the data science field. So some people may be good at SQL, some people may be good at Python, some people may be good at Java, some people may be good at anything else, and some people may not be familiar on anything. In this, out of 90% of the people in this class, 90% of the people in this class, they may not be familiar in this. Out of all of them, not even one technology also, one skill also, including the max. Including the max, nothing, not even one skill also they'll be familiar. 90% of the students. 10% of the students might be good at SQL, maybe good at Python, maybe good at Power BI, or some other language, programming language. Some other programming language like Java, .NET, or something, XYZ. Right? Now, here, what are the steps and step-by-step order of learning? What you have to do is, first step, you have to start. Okay. Now, first, we have to learn three things. As I've told you earlier also, data science means it is a combination of data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Any data science project also includes data analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Always remember, data science means automatical data analytics is there, machine learning is there, artificial intelligence is there. Always these three will be included. Right? Now, whether it is in the skills also, in the artificial intelligence, deep learning, computer vision, natural language processing. Natural language processing means to work on the text data. Text. Computer vision means images, to work on the images. ML means to work on the structured data. So for all type of data, we have to work. Every type of the data we have to work. Right? Now, coming to this, what are the steps, step-by-step order of learning from where you have to start? So we have to cover the data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Total three things we have to cover. So from where we have to start means starts with the Python. Okay, because entire machine learning and artificial intelligence, you have to be as a data scientist means you should be familiar with one of the programming language. One of the programming language. What is programming language? Because you are working on the system, on a mission. Mission and you both has to communicate. Communication has to be done means some language should be there. That language only is called as programming language. By writing the program, the system will understand what you want. And it will give the reply. For example, if I'm discussing with you in the English language, since you are good at English, you are understanding. For example, you are not good at English, then you will not understand the language. No? So similarly, system also requires one language. So that language only called as programming language. For 100%, we should be good on the one programming language. Which is the best programming language? Means Python. One and only sufficient. One and only. Sir, I'm good at Java. Is that Java is okay here? As Dheeraj is asking the question, Java. So should we need Java or JavaScript understanding? Nothing. Nothing. So for implementing the ML projects, implementing the AI projects you have to implement means blindly you have to use the Python only. There is no other option for you. There is no other option also. 100% we have to go with the Python. If you are already having some knowledge on, maybe in this class, one student might be good at .NET. One student might be good at C language. Some students, they have studied their C language in the BTech first year. Some students might be good at Java. If you are already having any knowledge on any other programming language, it is an added advantage. So that you'll understand the Python in a very simple way. It is an added advantage. But whether those will be useful in the data science field means no. Answer is no. .NET will not be used. C language will not be used. C++ will not be used. Java will not be used. JavaScript also will not be used. Simple. Is the point is clear for everyone? In the data science world, as a data scientist, those languages are not required. Okay. Now, coming to the first step is Python. You have to start with the Python. Next, coming to the next point, statistics. From the statistics, once we understand the statistics, and from there, we are going to do the data cleaning and data wrangling using the Python. Using the Python, we'll clean the data. Using the Python, we are going to transform the data. Data wrangling means data transformation. Okay, converting the data from one to another. Data transformation, another word, technical word is called as data wrangling. Right? Next, SQL and Power BI. So SQL, exploratory data analysis, of course, for data analytics, data analysis is required. And finally, whatever you have done, you are going to present that one using the Power BI. So this is the order. This is the order of learning. Once we have learned Python and statistics, these two, they are the prerequisites, means compulsory. And once we learn them, okay, what are the mandatory and what are the prerequisites for any data scientist or data analyst? These are called as prerequisites, Python and statistics. Once we learn this Python and statistics, from there, we'll start the data analytics project. For data analytics project, what are the steps I have told you earlier? If you go back, what are the steps I have told you in the data analytics project? First, we have to collect the data. How you are going to collect the data? Using the SQL. Data cleaning. How you are going to do the data cleaning means using the Python. Analysis. We are going to do the analysis using the Python. And finally, you are going to present in the Power BI. Data visualization using the Power BI. So SQL. So this is, whereas we are having this one is SQL. Data collection is SQL. And these two are in the Python. And finally, visualization will be done in the Power BI. The graphs, plots, what are the plots and graphs, everything are there. So can't we do the analysis? So here, what are the analysis is there? Na? Data cleaning we can do in the Power BI, we can do in the Python. Analysis also we can do in the Power BI using the Python. So this data analysis, data cleaning and data visualization, out of these three, these two will be done in the Python or Power BI. Choice is yours, wherever you're interested. And finally, you are going to do the data visualization in the Power BI. Any data visualization tool, not only Power BI. Why Power BI means it is in the trending. As of now, number of jobs are more in the Power BI. So that is the reason. It is trending. The number of jobs daily, it is increasing in the Power BI every day. So that is the reason we have chosen the Power BI. Sir, some other tools are also there. Whichever tool you are interested, learn that one. Now, once we enter into the company, as per the client requirement and as per the company's requirement, we have to work. If you are good at other data visualization, but if your company requires the Power BI, means obviously you have to give the answer in the Power BI only. Because they are paying the money for that. Since they are asking you the answer in the Power BI, they are paying the money. If you bring the answer in the another tool and if you show the answer, they may not pay the money because that is not their requirement now. Whatever their requirement is there, for their requirement, they'll pay the money, not for your requirement, right? Simple. Is the point is clear? So by learning this SQL, by learning the SQL and Python and Power BI, you are going to have the data analytics role. Okay. EDM is data analysis. You are going to do the data analysis, applying the logics, various logics. Okay. As, for example, let us take like this. Okay. I'll show you one data set and I'll explain. That one also I'll try to explain with a data set so that you'll get a clarity, more clarity. Yes, even we can do the visualization in the Matplotlib and Seaborn also. That will be done by the data scientist in the predictive analytics. But in the data analytics, in the data analytics project, what are the data analytics project we are having? Okay, for data analytics project, the ultimate or final step or your final step or with respect to the goal. Okay, what is the final one, miss? You have to do the best presentation. Here, presentation is more important. Presentation. So best presentation. For best presentation, what we required is plots. So we require the best plots, which will completely convey the information in a easy way. So this is the final step. But whereas ML project, for ML project, what is the final step? This is not the final step. For ML project, what will be the step? Final step is identifying the best algorithm, best model, which gives maximum accuracy. We have to identify the model which can predict on the future data with maximum accuracy. This is the final step of the ML project. And this is the final step, ultimate goal or aim, main purpose of doing the project, this one. So here the plots are more important. So for plots, exclusively for plots, we are having the Power BI like this. So using the Power BI, we can make simple, easily the plots. When it is easy, why we have to go with the difficult one? Making the best plots, beautiful plots, presentation, everything in an easy way using the Power BI. Is the points are clear? Right? Yes. Done. Now, so this is the for data analytics role. Now, from there, machine learning. For machine learning, we require the basic maths. What are the maths required related to linear algebra? Some probability. Probability means basic probability only, not IIT maths probability. We are not going to write any entrance test on the related to maths entrance test. Maths, we are not going to do MSc maths or MBA finance, nothing like that. We require maths, but what are the maths related to data science? Right? So probability and along with the calculus. So these are the things. Then you'll understand the what is the maths behind the ML algorithms, how the ML algorithms are designed, how they are working, and how they are giving the result. Okay. So once we understand the maths behind the algorithms and what are the algorithms and every algorithm and model optimization, how we can do the model optimization for getting the better accuracy. And from there, we have to learn the pipeline. What are the steps? Finally, once the model was designed from the starting to ending, then using this pipeline, we are going to do the deployment. What are the pipeline we have designed? That pipeline, we are going to do the deployment. And that deployment will be used as the operations in the future. Once the deployment was done, it will be used as the operations. And coming to the artificial intelligence, first we have to start with the deep learning by using the some neural networks. So we have to start with the neural networks. How the neural networks are designed. From there, we have to move on to the computer vision and natural language processing. And we have to come with the finally generative AI with the large language models, LLM. LLM. That is large language models. We have to create this one, which is used in the chat GPTs. Right? So they're understanding the large amount of data, with respect to, and they are generating the data. So this is the order of learning. If anyone wants to become the data scientist, this is the order which they have to learn. First, they have to learn the statistics, Python, statistics, SQL, Power BI. So for that data analyst role, they can start applying. And now they learn the machine learning. And once they know how to implement the entire project of machine learning from starting to ending, and how to deploy that model, and how to use this model in the future, and finally, artificial intelligence. Is the points are clear, guys, for everyone, one by one? Right? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask. Can we also join in your WhatsApp and Telegram group? Of course, I'm going to share you this WhatsApp group. I request everyone to join in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I'm sharing you the WhatsApp community link, and everyone please join in this WhatsApp community link. Yeah. It is one of the best explanation. Thank you. So please show us some real-time business problem. We want to know how it looks like. Okay, done. Let's take an example. As you are asking the question, Dheeraj is asking. So let's try. Let us take one data set. Here I'm having some data set. Okay, some name of the person who is working in the company, what is the gender, age of the person, rating, date join, and department, what department they have joined, and what is the salary, and whatever the country. Okay, now we want some report. Means in this total, how many records are there? Around 180, 183 records are there. So last number is 184. Out of 184, we have to remove the heading. The first one is heading. So first row, if you remove, 183 records are there. Now, whatever the 183 records are there, okay. Now, in these 180 records, how many of them are males are there? How many females are there? Okay. And how many different departments are there? In each department, how many people are working? And within the website department, how many people are working? Within the procurement, how many males and females are working? Within the finance department, how many males and females are working? And what is the average salary? So salary is also given here. In the different departments, different salaries. And what is the average salary of the procurement department? What is the average salary of the website department? What is the average salary of the HR department? What is the average salary of the finance department? And how many of them are having the good ratings, average ratings, poor ratings? And in terms of which person is getting more salary, but his rating is very low. I want to do the layoff in the future. I want to remove them. Who are having with the high salary, but low rating. Right? So all these things, now I want to do the analysis. For that, what I'm going to do? Let's Dheeraj, you tell me whether you want me to show in the Python or whether you want me to show in the Power BI. Which one? Choice is yours. What are the questions I asked just now? Na? How many people are working? How many gender and how many males, females are there? Everything. Which one you want? Okay. Done. Yeah. Just give me 1 minute of time. Yeah. Uh, yes, of course. Can you show Microsoft Data Science certification? Yes, done. Sagar, I will even take that one also. Just can you give me a few minutes of time? as I'm coming in the sequential order of the questions. Just as Dheeraj has asked earlier the question, just give me 2 minutes of time and I will take your question also. Done. Now coming to Sagar's question, he asked me to show in the Power BI. So I'm opening the Power BI. Power BI, Tableau, or Python, anything. All of them are same. Finally, at the end, everything are same. So in my case, already the Power BI was installed. So how you can install everything during our regular classes, we'll discuss in detail, one by one, step by step. In our regular classes, in our syllabus of data science, automatically the Power BI also included. Yeah, it is trying to load. Just give me 2 minutes of time. Okay. Import the data from Excel, and I'm trying to import the data. Okay. Of course, some students are typing, can you show in the Python also? I will show you both of them. Okay. Even in the Python, I'll show you that. And even here also, I'll show you. Both of them, I'll show you. Okay. In meanwhile, let me load the Python also. See, 183 records has been loaded. And whatever the columns are there in the Excel sheet, the same column names will be here, right? Now, I want to go with some plot. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the plot, and in this plot, I'm going to give the department. What are the different department people are there? See, this is the plot. In the procurement department, how many people are there? Means 55 people are there in the procurement department. In the website department, 54 people are there. In the finance department, 38 people are there. Sales, 28 people are there. In the finance, HR, 8 people are there. Count, total 8 people are there. Is the point is clear? Just we are, this is one of the plot. So where it represents the count in the each department. Okay. What is the count in the each department? Now, if I want to do the same thing, if I have to do the same thing in the Python, let's do in the Python. Wherever this file is located, this is the path. Let me copy the path. So here in the Python, there is a powerful library called as pandas. Okay. I'm going to import the pandas. And within the pandas, there is a function called as read underscore Excel. And using this function, I'm going to read the Excel file. What are the Excel file I'm having? That Excel file. Where is the Excel file? Here is the Excel file. And what is the Excel file name? HR-data is the Excel file. HR-data.excelxx. And this is the file I'm storing in the some DF. HR data. Done. So this is the file loaded. Total 183 records are loaded. Now within the department, I want the department. This is the column. So for this column, how many departments are there? In the each department, how many people are working? That is the question. So in the procurement, 55 persons are working. Same answer you got here in the procurement 55. And next, in the website 54 are working. In finance 38 are working. In sales 28. In HR 8. In HR 8. In sales 28. Same answer. Is that clear now? Dheeraj, is your question is clear? This is one of the question. That is now, sir, what is the average salary of the procurement department people? You want the question. For example, what is the average salary of the department people? Just give me a minute. I will even write the code for that. So group by department. What are the department is there? In each department, what are the salary? Salary column is there. Salary. In each department, how many, what are the salaries there? And what is the average salary of them? In each department, what is the average salary? In the finance, $72,472 is the average salary. In the HR, 89,000. In procurement, 81,000. 67,000. In website, 78,000. Same answer you can get in the Power BI. Same answer you can get in the Excel sheet also. Would you like to see in the Excel also? Should I want to show you in the Excel also? Same answer. Simple, very simple, guys. Okay. So here we can get the what is the minimum value in the each department, what is the minimum value, and what is the maximum value in the each department. Everything. Okay. This is called as data analysis. This is called as data analysis, analyzing the data. What are the given data is there? We are analyzing the data. These are all called as data analysis. Simple. Is the point is clear now? Right. Now, coming to the next question. So here, now coming to the main point, to the course. Okay, data science course at Naresh IT. So what are the course at Naresh IT we are having? Okay, this is the course. And in this course, these are the things which we are going to cover. As I have told you earlier. Okay, so we are going to cover Python, statistics, SQL, Power BI, data analysis, business intelligence, machine learning, data science deployment in Azure, artificial intelligence, deep learning, computer vision, NLP, and generative AI. Right? Now, where we are going to have from the basics to the advanced, completely basics. If you're not familiar on any of them also, not a problem. Start from the scratch level, 0th level. If you're not having any knowledge on Python also, absolutely not a problem. Starting from the base level, we'll start. And we'll go to the advanced level. And where we'll cover the 25 skills and different tools related to data science. And multiple algorithms. And 15 plus projects we are going to do in the class. And 5 projects which we are going to work, resume projects. Means in the resume, we are going to write end-to-end projects. 5 end-to-end projects in the resume. And I'm going to share you the materials, notes, course, data sets, textbooks, sample resumes, interview questions, everything. And which is going to be for lifetime access. Which is going to be for lifetime. And certifications, it is going to be Microsoft certification in data science, where it includes the Azure AI Fundamentals and Azure Data Science Associate. 2 certifications from Microsoft, AI 900 and DP 100. So as earlier, one of the student in the chat box, Sagar, is asking the question to show the Microsoft certifications. So Microsoft certification with Azure AI fundamentals, which is called as AI 900. Just in the Google, type here AI 900 in the Google. You will get the first website. Whatever the website you are getting for the Microsoft, just open that one. Here you can see what are the skills measured. What are the different skills are measured, like computer vision, natural language processing, machine learning, and generative AI. Right? This is the fundamental. First one. This is fundamental. Second one. After fundamental, we are not going to stop with the fundamentals. We have to go to the next level called as associate. Only two levels are there. First one is fundamental. Second one is associate. For associate, the certification number is DP100. So just type in the Google DP100. You will get with respect to Microsoft certification in data science. Azure Data Science Associate. So where it includes, in this, what are the things are included? Where data science workloads, how to explore the data, training the machine learning models, implementing the pipelines. Pipelines means step by step, and how we are going to run this one and how we are going to deploy them in the Azure, managing and deploying and monitoring in the Azure. So where it measures, where it will test your knowledge and the experience in data science on Azure machine learning with ML flow. ML flow means ML pipeline. Okay, step by step procedure. I'm not getting into the technicalities. If I get into the technicalities, some high technical words I have to use, which may not be understood by the beginners. In a simple words, I'm explaining. Is that point is clear? Your question is clear now? Sagar, earlier you have typed for multiple times the same question. Now it is clear for you. Right? Fundamentals is clear. What are the this link? Fundamentals. Just type in the Google AI 900. Write in the notes. If you are in, write in the notes. AI 900. Type in the Google. Just type in the Google and open. And when you want to, when you are ready for the writing the certification, just you have to go and pay the money as per the Indian. And how to register, I will show you the step-by-step procedure. Just you are going to schedule your exam and you are going to take the exam. Raghavendra, yes, even we can deploy in the AWS, even we can deploy in the Google Cloud also. And I have selected the Microsoft Azure because I'm having the experience in the Azure. In the companies, either Azure will be used or AWS will be used. Both will not be used because a company will not pay for both of them. Na? Either they'll pay the money for the, either for Azure people, I mean for the Microsoft or for this. Raghavendra, is your question is clear? Since I'm very strong in Azure, my background and my experience, I'm having a very good knowledge on the Azure. So I have selected the Azure. Even AWS also we can discuss, but in terms of the basics and what are the requirements. Okay, done. Now coming to the next point. So certifications, apart from that, NASSCOM certification also. NASSCOM certification also you are going to do. NASSCOM certification is by Government of India. Government of India. Just type in the Google NASSCOM. You are going to get from the Government of India certification. It is not by the Naresh IT or not by me. Okay, it is Government of India certification. So we are going to have with respect to Microsoft certification and NASSCOM certification. For that, whatever the content is related to this, everything will be covered. And along with that, 500 questions, sample questions, I'm going to share you. You can practice these questions. And once you are strong at these questions, easily, I'm 100%, I'm assuring for you, 100% you'll qualify in the exam. No doubt in that. 100% guarantee, blindly guarantee, with no doubt. Manoj. Of course, Manoj, we'll discuss. I'm coming one by one in the sequential order. Next is there. Your question is in the next page, second page. In this PDF only, second page is your question. Answer, sorry, not question. For your question, answer is in the second page, sorry. Right? Yeah. Now, so 500 questions I'm going to share you. Sample questions, which previously asked in these exams, and which we used to call them as the dumps. The technical word for these sample questions are called as dumps. So I'm going to share you the dumps. So you can practice on these questions and easily you can crack the exam. And you can, in the resume, you can highlight your name. Under your name, you can highlight like Microsoft Certified Data Scientist. So it is going to be an added advantage when compared to others. So your resume is a high probability your resume gets shortlisted. And you're going to take the Kaggle competition. And this entire course is going to be for 4.5 to 5 months, which is of 19 weeks. From Monday to Friday, daily 1.5 hours. And every day there will be some task. Whatever the concepts we have discussed in the class, I will share you some questions based on that. And you have to work on that. Task means questions. As earlier, some data set I have shown you now. In this, I have asked what is the how many people are working in the each department is the one of the question. Now, how many males are there? How many females are there? This might be one of the question or something like this. Task. Okay. Everyday task will be there. And every Saturday, you will have the test on whatever the topics we have covered. You will have the test to test your knowledge, evaluation. Okay. We are going to evaluate you. You are saying that I have learned and I have understand, miss. Okay. How much you have understand? We also should know, right? So we are going to evaluate you. And every month we are having the one mock interview. So almost 4 to 5 times you'll have the mock interview. By end of this course, you'll have the 4 to 5 times mock interview. And you will understand how the real-time interviews would be there. Okay, for your practice purpose. And coming to the placements. Okay, interview questions are there. 1,000 interview questions I'm going to share. How you have to give the answers in the interview. How your presentation skills should be there in the interview. And how you have to build your resume. How you have to take your interviews, mock interviews. Everything we are going to discuss very detailedly. And it will be helpful for your placements. And coming to your, finally, the fees. Pradhan. Multiple times you have asked the same question in the chat. What is the course fee? What is the course fee? Here is the course fee. Manoj. Okay. Course fee is 18,000 without recordings, 25,000 with the recordings. And you can have whatever the questions you are having, you can have in terms of multiple questions. Yes. Karthik Reddy. Suppose in a company, if we hire as a data scientist, if we work on a banking domain, how many members required approximately or roughly as entire process to complete and how many months it takes? So generally a data science project for the development phase, what are the development phase is there? The development phase consists of 4 months of time. Okay, time would be 4 months approximately. Okay, you asked it approximately only, so I'm also giving the answer approximately, not exactly. Karthik Reddy. So the time is 4 months. And the second question you asked is how many members are required roughly as a entire process to complete. So it depends. It depends on the project and it depends on the budget. It depends on the size, everything. We can't say that one exactly. It may depends with respect to minimum 3 persons to maximum 30 people. In an MNC company, minimum 3 people will work in the data science, particularly in data science. It depends completely. And coming to the, yes, if you want to join the course, okay, tomorrow at 10:30. Okay, Everyone can join the course tomorrow at 10:30. And here is the link. I'm going to share you the link and please join the using the link. Machine learning and deep learning is very hard to learn and get mastery in it. As it has heard by many people, it is hard to implement. Is it true? According to me, it is one of the easiest subject in the entire world from my perspective. Not only as a data science trainer. See, the point is very simple for me. Any subject in the world is very simple. If you know the what is the order of preparation, and if you follow in a one by one, step by step procedure. If you move in a zigzag way, everything will be difficult. Not only deep learning, even Java also difficult. Not only Java, you take any subject will be difficult. But if you come in the sequential order, any subject in the world is easy. That includes even the data science and artificial intelligence. Sagar, is your question is clear? Done. When is the last day of demo classes? Tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day, and from day after tomorrow, we'll start our regular classes, starting with the Python. Okay. Some of the students, after watching this YouTube video, once the video was uploaded, and maybe after watching the YouTube video, they may join. So tomorrow they may come completely new to the class. So for those students, so tomorrow also we are going to have one more demo session. And from day after tomorrow, we'll have our regular classes. Right? Sir, I'm BTech mechanical student, passed out of 2020. As a fresher, absolutely it is not a problem. Manoj, it is absolutely not a problem. Sir, can do the data scientist works on the live data also? It depends on the project. Vaishnavi. Every project will not be the same, right? So for example, I told you, user car price prediction. User car, today, whatever the car was sold, today only you have to get the data miss from where you'll get. Sometimes it may not be possible for some projects. For example, stock market is there, live data. Obviously, we have to work on the live data. Right? Next. Sir, apart from your class, how much time should a student dedicate for self-learning or task that you give as a homework? Don't use the word called as homework. Homework is some kind of student level, like LKG, UKG, people will say homework or something like this. Let's not say the homework. Let's use some kind of some posh word or technical word, assignment. Use some new word, assignment. Of course, meaning is same only, just name change. Now coming to the point, Kiran. Now, what are the assignments and what are the tasks I'm going to share you? It depends again on the student. Some students, very good, they may complete in half an hour, 1 hour only. Some students, they might be weak. So when the student is weak, then that student has to recover. How to recover means more amount of time he has to dedicate for the practice. If I say that I'm weak in this area, weak will be always weak only, na? When it will be strong, unless you practice that one. If you practice more, if you dedicate more, automatically you'll get more subject. Naresh IT will provide any placement after the completing this course. Placement assistance means wherever there is a jobs, we'll share you the links. And you are going to apply for those companies. That's it. Okay. Is your question is clear on placement? Wherever there is a jobs, I'll share you the links. And you are going to apply on that link and you are going to share your resume. And you are going to go through the interview process. What are the interview process and steps are there? Yes, sir, I'm having experience on telecom projects. Can data scientist will work on the telecom? Absolutely. Data scientist will work on the telecom projects also. In our case also, we are going to work in one telecom project in our regular class. Out of 15 projects, one project is there in the telecom. Right? Next. Uh, when is the last demo session? Shiva, my internet connection is not stable. Okay. Shiva, what are the you are asking the question in terms of demo. So tomorrow would be the last demo, and from Monday we'll start our from Tuesday we'll start our regular classes. Tomorrow is the last demo. Okay. As I've told you earlier, some of the students, after seeing the video on the YouTube, they might be interested. They want me to join into the course, and they'll come tomorrow once again. For those students, we have to explain once again for the basics or something. So tomorrow also would be the demo, and from day after tomorrow, we'll start our regular classes, normal class. Yes. Uh, Ritik Shukla is asking the question. Tomorrow's what are the topics? As earlier also Venkat has asked the question, the same question for both of them. Answer is same. Tomorrow's topic is detailed content. What are the contents we are going to discuss? Curriculum is there, na? Our curriculum and everything. That detailedly we are going to discuss. And I will share you the curriculum in the tomorrow's class. Detailed curriculum, step by step. Dheeraj, I have completed my in terms of uh, Dheeraj.